Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com with Leland, and it's time for another Utgard Infestation 40k narrative campaign.
We work so you can play.
MiniWarGaming's The Utgard Infestation!
We're in Mission 4A, and if you have not yet done so, go and watch the story time. It'll only take a few minutes of your time, and it'll give you so much more narrative and background to this, and it'll just allow you to enjoy it even more. It'll be in the link, or in a link. It'll be a link in the video description below. So this one is going to be a 2,000 point game of Sisters of Battle, allied with some Imperial Guard, against Imperial Guard, allied with some Gene Stealer cult, kind of. They're using the actual rules for allies, so there come the apocalypse, because the Imperial Guard are not actually all Gene Stealer cults, so they would actually kind of get freaked out if they had Tyranids marching alongside them. So let's take a look at the scenario. And here we are, ready to go. So the mission is going to be basically trying to control the table and punch through. So you're going to see how that scenario works in a second. And this is my side, and that is the Sisters of Battle side. And we rolled off to actually see who would deploy first, and I did deploy first. We have not yet rolled to see if he steals the initiative, but I will be taking first turn otherwise. And there is no night fighting. We even rolled for that. So the objectives here are 1, 2, 3. They're only going to be worth 1 point each, because they're there to kind of show a bit of control of the board. First Blood will be in effect, Slay the Warlord will be in effect, and Line Breaker will be in effect. Because what we're trying to represent here is the sisters trying to punch through. So Line Breaker should be worth as much as an objective, as should Slay the Warlord, because it puts the enemy into disarray, as should First Blood. So that's my reasoning behind that. And it makes the objectives important, but not game-changing, that if you have 2 objectives you just automatically win, even if you got Line Breaker and Slay the Warlord. So it's really going to be about killing your opponent, at the same time trying to control as much of the table as possible to show that you are in control of the situation. So what do we have? Well, on the Imperial Guard, oh, I forgot to infiltrate my Ratlings. I'll do that in a second. I got Ratlings, that's right. On the Imperial Guard side, or this is technically the Planetary Defense Force, so the PDF, mingled with a bit of Imperial Guard who remain loyal to the governor. And so what we have is a command squad right here. It's the company command squad. And everything's just WYSIWYG, so I'm not going to go through exactly which weapons they have, like the grenade launcher and the plasma gun. It's just basically whatever they're modeled with is what they're going to have. So we've got various weapons. We've got grenade launchers and flamers and plasma guns and meltas, just whatever happens to be. And then we have 2 infantry platoons, so commands, or the platoon command squad plus the 2 guys, or 2 squads. Same thing over here. And then we've got some attached heavy weapons. We got a group of 3 missile launchers, 3 last cannons, and 3 autocannons. And then supporting them, we have 3 armored sentinels in one group, 2 with autocannons and 1 with a missile launcher. We got 3 wyverns as 1 unit, so that'll be a heavy 12 twin-linked barrage. That'll be fun. We've got an Earthshaker cannon on top of this basilisk, and we have 2 Leman Russes, 1 with a battle cannon and heavy bolter, and then 1 with the executioner cannon, otherwise the 3 plasma cannons linked into 1, plus I think it's a flamer on front, so that should be fun. And that is it. I do have some Ratlings to infiltrate, and then there are some Tyranid allies. There's going to be a group of Gene Stealers with tons of upgrades with the Broodlord, and they're going to be outflanking. And I have a Death Leaper. He's not actually the Death Leaper, but he's using the Death Leaper rules. He was specifically engineered to hunt down Selene. And so he is going to be deep striking onto the table. But we're following the normal ally rules, so we're going to be using the Come the Apocalypse rules, which means if they get within 6 inches of any of my other guys, then we have to roll to see if I'm even able to use my guys, because they're worried about each other, obviously. On the Sisters side, we've got lots of mechanized deployment here. We've got, well, first off, we have some Voistrans as the Imperial Guard, just a regular platoon. We've got a command squad plus a full platoon, and we've got an attached heavy weapon squad of last cannons. Once again, it's just WYSIWYG, so we've got meltas and plasma pistols and plasma guns, plasma pistol, plasma gun, and another plasma gun, at least right there. And then sisters-wise, oh, and there's a Leman Russ with a battle cannon and 3 heavy bolters. And then sisters-wise, we've got 2 rhinos full of battle sisters. We've got an Immolator with Dominions inside.
No, that one has Selene and her small remaining Celestians.
Okay, so it's Selene and the surviving Celestians. We got 2 Exorcist tanks. And then in reserve, we've got 2 Immolators full of Dominions who will be outflanking. Now, they're just multi-meltas this time, not the Flamers. Although I'm guessing that he almost wishes that there was Flamers. But multi-meltas will be helpful, too, with all the tanks. And then we have the Avenger Strike Fighter.
And then Seraphim.
Oh, and the Seraphim Squad, which will be deep striking. So they have a Death Wish, because they're coming down from the sky. But Selene hopes to hit hard and punch through while the rest of this battle is going on. I decided to infiltrate my Ratlings right here. And they do have stealth as well. They're also allowed to run after they shoot. I'm not sure how often they're going to be doing that where I deployed them, but in case they get a little too close to the enemy, they're going to want to run. They're only strength and toughness 2. So I'm going to take first turn. Do you want to try to steal the initiative?
Sure will.
All right. Can you do it on the 6? Oh! So, while I was at Valhalla, which happened between missions 3 and missions 4, I played 5 games of 40k. In those 5 games of 40k, all 5 of them I got to deploy first, and I chose first turn. 4 out of 5 of those, they stole the initiative. One time they had Inquisitor Kodiaz, which allows you to reroll, and he rolled a 6, and he's like, "I'll reroll it for fun," and he got another 6.
That's just mean.
It is. So sisters have stolen the initiative, and they get first turn. Imperial Guard is ready to march forward. He realizes this is not about subtlety. It's not about staying back. It's about moving forward and punching through the enemy lines at whatever cost they might get. Well, whatever Imperial Guard cost.
They want to get to their Carnifex barbecue.
That's right. Difficult terrain roll for these. Oh, you get to roll 2 dice. Might roll a 6. Nope. 5 inches it is. So the platoon command squad is going to jump through those walls, bashing through the ruins, hoping the ceiling doesn't fall on top of them. Moving cruising speed for the Rhino. Once again, not being too shy. And he's going to pop smoke. Going through difficult terrain, so hoping not to immobilize the Immolator. And this one has a multi-melta too, right?
No, this one has a heavy flamer.
That one is heavy flamer.
Yeah, this one's a heavy flamer.
The other Rhino will move cruising speed as well. And it's going to pop smoke as well. Lehman Russ can only move 6 inches because it is heavy, but it counts as not having moved at all when it goes to fire. But it's okay, it doesn't want to get too far ahead of all the guard anyways. It's meant just to rumble right alongside them as they advance with it. Sisters can do the spearheading, right?
Exactly.
The guard are there for a mass lascan fire to clean up the mess.
I like to think of them as saturated wounds.
There you go. And the command squad moves forward. The Exorcists are going to move forward as well. Dangerous terrain for the first one. It's fine. And the second one, also fine. Just combat speed, though. They want to fire their missiles. So we got some orders. He's going to issue fire on my target to these guys, which gives them ignore cover. Leadership test, and they pass. Okay. Then he's going to order move, move, move on them, which allows them to roll 3 dice when running, then taking the best one, and they pass. Okay. So everybody keeps saying that once you issue an order, you're supposed to do it right away, and so we're going to go back and do that. You read the Astra Militarum Codex, and I don't think it's super clear that it says that, but I don't have a problem with doing it that way. So this unit is going to fire, and they are going to fire at the Wyverns. So we got 3 shots hitting on 4s. Oh! And their strength 9 against front armor 12. So need 3s to glance, ignoring cover. So basically we'll get nothing against this. 3s to glance. Oh! 3 pens.
Whoa.
Just one at a time. Yep. Because if the first one, it's just you just do them one at a time because it's a squadron. So they're AP2 and it's open top, so +2. So you destroy one.
Okay.
And you then shake another one. And reroll that one. And you destroy that one.
Wow.
So roughly it looks like, I don't know, they're kind of all near us, so I'll just take these 2. So actually it explodes and explodes.
Oh, yeah.
Roll for distance on the first one. So 2 inches, and the other one, 6 inches. Whew. So 2 inches will hit this one, and 6 inches will hit 1, 2, 3, 4 squads. So we got 1 hit from this one, and then 5 hits from this one. So the 1 wounds on a 3 with a 5-up save. So 1 dies. Then 5 hits from the other one, wounding on 3s. The 5-up save. Oh, and 2 lookout sirs. Nope, you killed the officer. Good job. And this one hits 3 of the company command squad, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 5-up saves, so 1 dies. That's the plasma gun now. And then it hits 6 of that squad with his explosion, wounding 4 of them with a 5-up save. Oh, just 1.
Okay.
Closest regular guy. And then it just hits 2 of this squad right here, wounding on 3s. And 5-up saves. Nope, 2 of them die. Oh, and 1 regular and a lookout sir 4+. No, you got him.
Gee.
Oh no, 6 inches won't reach
Yeah,
that.
I don't think so. Anyway.
So then these 2 are dead.
Wow, they paid for.
So now we'll do the move, move, move. So 3 dice, take your best one, so they get to run at 5 inches. But no first blood yet, because you didn't kill an entire unit.
Oh, they could run.
Yeah, they sure could. Especially with all their commanders gone. And this officer will issue move, move, move on this squad. And they make it, so they're going to make a run move. And they roll 3 dice and take the best. Oh! So they heard the order, but were a little reluctant to run towards Lehman Russ with an executioner weapon.
Yeah, now I'm just down to cover.
Good thing there's no commissar nearby who would kind of have some issues with that. Immolator's going to pop smoke as well. Lehman Russ is going to fire its battle cannon, strength 8, AP 3 ordnance right here. Scatters. Nope, strike hit. So 2 are hit from this squad, and 5 are hit from this squad. So it's 2 hitting this squad on 2s, no saves. Boom, boom. And 5 are hit from this squad on 2s. So 4 die. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then snap firing the 3 heavy bolters, 9 shots into the same squad, hitting on 6s. 1 hit. Wounding on 2, no saves. That kills 1 more. This Exorcist tank is in range of the remaining Wyvern. 4 shots. On 3s. 3 hits. Hitting side armor of 10, so 2s to glance. Got 1 nothing and 2 pens. 4 up cover save from the runes that are in between. So save 1 of them. AP 1 and open top, so +3 to this roll. And boom! That will be first blood, and it's going to explode D6 inches, 4 inches. So it hits 1 guy there, 2 guys here, the 4 command squad, and 1 heavy weapon. So 1 guy here on a 3. And 5 up save. No, 1 more dies. Grenade launcher dies. Then we got 2 of this squad, wounding them on 3s. 1 with a 5 up save. Saved.
Okay.
And then the company command squad, wounding them on 3s. Don't deploy near the explodey wyvern tanks. 5 up saves. So 1 saved, and a lookout sir for the warlord. Makes it.
Okay.
Woo!
So he's got carapace.
Yes.
Oh.
And the 1 heavy weapons team winning on a 3.
No.
Nothing.
Okay.
And this is destroyed. So that's first blood. And the other Exorcist tank is going to fire at the Basilisk. D6 shots. 1 shot. 3 hits. So strength 8 versus armor 12, so 4s to glance. And nothing. So we have a few morale checks to make, because this side got a little shocked by just how hard they got hit from the explosions of their wyverns. So let's do our little platoon command squad first, the 1 guy that's left. He's leadership 7. He's good. This squad right here, leadership 7, because they lost their sergeant. They're running. I'll run them afterwards. This squad right here, they still have their sergeant, so leadership 8. They're running. And the company commander at leadership 9.
No!
He's running! He's out of here! So this squad's going to run 3 inches. So they come to about here. Bravely ran away. Oh, to the command squad. He's going to run 7 inches. So he runs off the table, giving you Warlord kill.
Okay.
Yeah, that PDF commander was not as loyal to the governor as he thought.
He learned the errors of his ways, and he's going to join the sisters.
Yeah, that's right. We'll have him join them later. And then this group right here is going to run 8 inches, which, does that take him off the table? It does. Just barely, but it does. So, PDF, turn 1. Although I'm already down 2-0. Well, I guess I got an objective, but we're not going to really think about those yet. Because it looks like I'm taking some damage. So regroup these guys, leadership 7. Yes, they regroup. So they gain a little bit of courage. They're like, maybe we could still win. Armored sentinels moving forward. And even Russ will move forward as well. The squad will move up right behind them. They didn't notice what happened to everybody else over there.
Well, that guy's got his helmet off.
Yeah, of course. Take your helmet off, you'll last longer.
He thinks he's a Space Marine sergeant.
That's right. The squad is going to advance around the missile launcher dudes. And I guess this guy's a senior officer now, although he doesn't get the senior officer rules, which is too bad. Just one order for him. And Lehman Russ moves forward.
There is that.
We're going to do first rank fire, second rank fire on this squad so they can fire 1 extra shot per last gun. Leadership 8. And they fail it. I guess the Vox channels are getting a little cobbled as the commander's running away. You can hear his panting breath. 3 last cannons from this heavy weapon team into the immolator. 3 shots hit on 4s. Can I get 3 hits? Well, 2, that's not bad. 9 versus armor 11, so 2s to glance. 1 glance, 1 pen. 5 up cover, so against the pen, nope. And against the glance, no.
Okay.
Penetrating hit is AP2, so +1. Oh, look who else can blow up vehicles.
I see. That's how this is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a toxic battlefield. All armor is just non-existent. Explodes 3 inches.
Oh.
So it hits 5 of the Imperial Guard, winning them on 3s. So 4 wounds with 5 up armor saves. And
I'm going to do these 4 and then 1 because there's a plasma gun that could die.
there's only 4 guys. There's only 4 of them.
Oh, fine then.
You don't have to worry about the plasma guy.
Rules.
Rule. Logic. 4 die. So you can just have these 4 die anyways. And the plasma gun's alive.
They didn't want to be here anyway.
And then Selene and her squad have they get disembarked. I forgot at the beginning of the game to give her minus D3 leadership until the Death Leaper's alive, or the Death Leaper's dead. So she's minus 1 leadership. Now she's stubborn, so that won't affect morale or pinning test, but it'll affect acts of faith and everything. So hurting the guys inside, or the ladies inside, wounding them on 3s. Ooh, 5 wounds.
Selene gets to reroll though.
Oh, Selene gets to reroll her 3
She
plus?
she has her cloak.
Yes. So we got to randomly allocate them. We've got 3 regular. We've got the superior. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll roll to see who's hit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 are just regular ones. That's what you want to roll. Oh, Selene gets hit twice.
Okay,
Although I guess
then.
it's good because she gets to reroll. So 3 up for her.
Let's get hers out of the way.
She's fine.
Okay.
And then 4, 5. So the Melta, or the Heavy Flamer,
Heavy Flamer, yeah.
is fine. And then we've got the superior is fine. And a regular one is fine.
Okay.
Jeez. Pinning test, no modifiers because she's stubborn. Leadership 10, you're good. So let's try that again. 3 missile launchers into the side armor of that Rhino. 4 is to hit, obviously crack missiles. Strength 8 against armor 11. And nothing. Okay. We're going to do the 3 sentinels into this Rhino to try to pry it open. So 2 autocannons, 4 shots, hitting on 4s. 3 hits, glancing on 4s. 1 penetrating hit. 5 up cover. Nope.
Ooh,
Not AP2 or 1, and not open top, so just regular roll of 4. So you are stunned. He has extra armor though, so it becomes shaken. But we have to make a leadership test for the guys inside, or the girls inside, to see if they will be snap firing next turn. And they won't. And then a crack missile from the missile launcher. 4s to hit, and 3s to glance. Nothing.
Okay.
We got 1 plasma gun in range to fire 1 shot at that Rhino. Hitting on 4, gets hot. And nothing, but doesn't get hot. All right, battle cannon's going to try to do it. I'm going to put it right here. So maybe it'll scatter on top of Selene. But I'd rather hit the Rhino. Or both, you know. That would be good too. 4 inches.
3 isn't
Sorry, but this is skill 3. It's 5 inches. Ends up right here and hits 2 from that other squad. So 2's the wound. Oh, just 1 wound. 6 up invuln. And 1 dies. It'll be your superior, because she's the closest. So
Oh, yeah, I
you
guess.
want to look up, sir?
Yeah, I'll look answer that. Nope.
Nope. She dies. And then I'll snapfire the heavy bolter in because why not? 1 hit and a strength 5, so 6 to glance. Nothing. Earthshaker Cannon is going to try to take out that command squad before they can order more ignore cover. I'm going to put it right here so that it can hit that Lehman Russ as well if I get a direct hit. Hey, there we go. So we got the Lehman Russ as well. So 4 of these guys were hit, winning on 2s, no saves. So that'll be from this one, so that's 1.
They're going to go to ground.
Oh, okay. So you can go to ground. Yeah, you can,
Barrage?
yeah, you totally can go to ground.
Okay.
It's no, yeah, it ignores all the intervening cover. So 6 up saves. So 1 survives. So 3 die. So it's 1, and it's from this point. So that's 2, and then you can look out, sir, the commander. Oh no, the commander's down. Yay! No senior officer on your side either. So we're actually hitting the rear armor of 10. So
And it's ordnance, so 2d6 is
ordnance.
the highest.
Yeah. So the barrage hits the Lehman Rust, but it always is resolved against the side armor of 13. Strength 9 ordnance. So I get to roll 2 dice and take the best one. And the best one is a 2.
Okay.
So nothing. Autocannons are going to open fire on Selene's squad. 4s to hit. Ooh, only half of them hit. And 2s to wound. 2 wounds. Armor. You're fine. And these guys that rallied will be snap firing. We'll put a crack grenade into the Imperial Guard squad. Nothing. And then 4 shots from the last guns. 1 hits. And wounds. 5 up, save. Nope, 1 dies. And this squad is going to open up fire into Selene's squad. So 6 of them can see and are in range. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s. 3 wounds. So 3 up armor. Jeez, you're fine. And we got 1 last gun that can see Selene's squad that will fire.
Percentage shot, straight.
4s, nothing. So the Ratlings, we've got 6 of them that can see the platoon command squad. So I'm going to fire at them. They're actually ballistic skill 4, or yeah, ballistic skill 4, so they hit on 3s.
On 2 precision
2
shots.
precision shots. I can actually only see these 2, so I'm not going to bother rolling separately for the precision shots. 4s to wound. 6s that make AP2 don't matter because he's going to have 4 up cover from everything. Only 2 guys can die. Only 1 guy is going to die. Executioner is going to fire at this rhino. So it's heavy 3 gets hot, so I have 3 gets hot rolls first. Nothing, we're good. I'm going to place it right here once again. See if I can get lucky and kill that and maybe 1 or 2 of Selene's squad. So first one, it's going back 4 inches. But it's still a hit.
Okay.
And 1, direct hit, so it's just the rhino. And a third one, going back 8 inches. So it ends up somewhere over here, doing nothing. 2 strength 7 hits on the side armor of 11. 1 glance, the 5 up save. So down to 1 hull point.
I think
Morale check on the company command squad. They're fine.
And they have
they only lost 1. Oh no, they
lost like 4. I
yeah,
think.
so they are fine because they're leadership 8 because you still have your sergeant.
Sergeant's still there.
And the armored sentinels in the assault phase are going to declare an assault against the rhino, which can overwatch. And there is a Melta in there. So there's the 1 shot from the Melta hitting on a 6. No. And 1 crack grenade. Nothing. A 9-inch charge. And I get 6. So nothing. So end of turn 1. The 3 wyverns were destroyed, exploding and killing most of the Imperial Guard and scattering a bunch of them over here, including the company commander. And then a return fire, the Immolator got taken out, as well as the Sister Superior inside of it. And some Imperial Guard got killed. But the company commander of the Imperial Guard that were with Selene was destroyed by an Earthshaker cannon. And so he had a bit of bad luck. Other than that, though, it looks like the Sisters of Battle are having more luck with killing stuff. But we're going to have to wait as we go into Sisters, turn 2. So reserves, we got Immolator. Nope. Immolator. Nope. Fighter. No. And the Seraphim. Yes.
Okay, something's coming in.
Tempting to deep strike right here. Scatter. Oh, you're good.
Wow.
What's up with that?
That was unexpected. I was not banking on that.
No. And there they are. The Imperial Guard advance again. Platoon command squad, 5 inches. Jumping right out of there. Rhino will advance and disembark. Disembarking, there's a heavy flamer and a Melta in that group, so he's got a tough choice. He's used the flamer to annihilate a lot of the infantry, or the Melta to take out the Lehman Russ. We'll have to wait and find out. The remainder of the 1 Imperial Guard squad advancing as well. Because hey, that's what they're there for. And the last remnants of the command squad.
Which ironically, they still feel no pain.
Yeah, the doctor's still there. Rhino's going to advance a little bit too.
Is going to do that.
A blocky block block.
A blocky block block.
And then disembarking the other Battle Sister squad. This is where I wish my wyverns were still alive.
Yes. That would be... At this point, it would be ridiculously good for you.
Yes. And Selene issues a battle cry and moves on forward. Extras tanks will move, getting into better firing range. Lehman Russ is going to try to roll over the difficult terrain. Dangerous. Oh, and he's stuck. No dozer blades.
Oh no! Although those las cannons are now.
Going to issue the order forwards for the Emperor, which allows them to run after they shoot. Leadership 8, they're fine. So they're going to open up fire at the Ratlings. They can only see 3 of them, but they might as well kill those 3. We're rapid firing, hitting on 4s. Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Wounded on 3s. I'm only toughness 2 with those guys. Yep, cover because they have stealth and are in ruins. And you killed the 3, exactly.
Well, at the very least, it's enough for a morale.
Yeah, that's a morale check. And now they immediately make a run move, 4 inches. Forwards for the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Name that video.
Sounds like something from a Dawn of War remix.
No, it's a video on YouTube. I'm curious if anybody in the comments can remember it. It's old. Let me just put it that way. 2 last cannons firing through cover at the Basilisk. Can they repeat their first one? They don't have the ignore cover special rule this time. And they hit on 4s. Well, they got 2 hits again. Glancing on 3s. A glance and a pen. So 4 up cover against the pen. Okay, that's what I needed.
Yeah.
And against the... Okay, never mind. Nothing happened. You just hit the building really badly. So this Battle Sister Squad is going to fire through, and they can see.
Like 3.
See? And there's a Flamer first.
Yeah, so 3. The heavy
So
flamer.
3 from the Heavy Flamer. Winning on 2s.
Act of Faith.
Oh, Act of Faith gives them what? Preferred enemy?
Preferred enemy.
They got it? Yeah. So 3 from the Heavy Flamer, winning on 2s, re-rolling because of Act of Faith. There's your 3. That kills them, and the regular Flamer will now be out of range. But then we got the bolters. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Start with the pistol, just to make sure they're going to be in range. Hits, wounds on a 3.
Plasma pistol, so 2.
Oh, 2. Re-roll. Preferred enemy.
That's right.
And then 4 plus cover save. Saved.
Okay.
11 shots from the bolters, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Of course, all your misses are 2s.
Of course.
Wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, there you go. Your misses are 1s that time. There we are. 7 hits, or wounds. 4 plus cover save again. 4 die. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Stormbolter into the one guy he can see, which happens to be the sergeant of the squad, hitting on 3s and wounded on 3s with a 4-up cover save. That's good. Snap firing this Stormbolter because it was shaken, hitting on 6s, nothing. A bunch of hand flamers.
Oh.
He's targeting this squad.
So I'm going to have 4 flame templates.
But you can also hit some of this other squad. Because you have to cover as many models as possible. You don't have to cover as much of the base. A vehicle you have to cover as much as possible. So you can only cover 1 of these. So you can actually place it like this and hit 3 of these. And the other one can do the same.
Okay.
So 4 hits against this squad because, well, there's 4 hand flamers. Wounding on, ooh, only 1 wound actually.
Yeah.
Just strength 3.
Oh wait, why am I rolling that one again?
I don't know why. You roll my armor save? 5-up armor save. Okay, I take a wound. This one's down a wound, so that kind of sucked. But you get 12 hits against this squad.
And I did fire at that one, so I still have the pistols.
That's right, you could still finish off with all the pistols. Wounding this squad on 4s. It's about half, so I guess it's average. 5 up. Oh, you killed them all. Boom. And then a bunch of bolt pistols. Each of them have 2, and they can fire both of them.
Plasma pistol first.
Do the plasma pistol first? Well, it'll insta-kill, so why don't you do it last?
We'll do the bolt pistols first.
Bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s. Whoa, they all hit.
Okay.
Jeez. Increase the wound, no saves, you kill them. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Battle cannon from the Lehman Russ. It's going to target this squad right on there. Scatter. Nope.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we hit 2 sentinels and 4 guys. 4 guys first on 2s, and with a 4-up cover save. So 2 die. Blam. So strength 8 ordnance against the sentinels. We're going to do them one at a time. The first one does nothing. The second one does a penetrating hit, to which I get a 4-up save. And I take it. It's not open top though, so just whatever you roll. 4. So that is a stunned. So this closest one right here is stunned. This squad is going to fire at the missile launchers.
Or should I?
Act of Faith, which gives them preferred enemy.
Nope.
They fail it.
They did.
So 3 hits against the missile launchers with a heavy flamer, so winning on 2s. Oh, see? Where's your faith now? You could have re-rolled those. So he's down to 1 wound, and then you hit this guy right here too, so you wound him on a 2. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
But then we got rapid fire bolters into them. Hitting on 3s. Yeah, I think you'll be fine. 3s to wound, no saves. They're dead. Yeah. There go the missile launchers. Plasma gun.
Pistol.
Oh, plasma pistol, because you don't want to charge.
Assault, yeah.
And he could kill the one that's in front, hitting on a 4. Oh, gets hot. And he dies. So goodbye, Sergeant. You don't get to look out, sir. That. Look out, sir! Your plasma pistol's blank.
Look out!
I'll take it from you. Exorcist tank into the basilisk, and 6 shots. 3s to hit. 2 hits.
What'd you say?
Glance though, can you do it with 2?
Oh, it's front numbers. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, 4's the glance. 2 pens.
Okay.
5 up cover though. Oh, 2 pens go through. It's AP1 and open top, so +3 to your rolls. Get a single 4. You got it. It explodes.
Boom.
Explode 1 inch. And it's gone. The squad is going to open fire and just take some shots at this one. 2 shots in particular. Hitting on 4s.
Actually, these ones might be.
Sorry, I was actually hitting on 3s. I forgot that the company command squad are veterans. And winning on 4s. Nothing.
Okay.
Platoon command squad will run 3 inches. Just to get in a better position for the next round. So the question that comes up here is: a stunned walker inside of a squadron, does it prevent the rest of the squadron from assaulting? Because in an assault you must move, and the stunned vehicle cannot move. And we don't have a very good answer for this because we just read over all the rules and nothing was very clear. So we're just going to make a roll for it, and because this might affect what he decides to shoot at. So on a 4+, the squadron can charge as long as they stay in coherency of the original one. Okay, they can't. I like that. I think that feels better anyways.
Okay.
Because like, you can get really weird and wonky situations coming up if only 2 of them charge and the other one kind of holds still. The other Exorcist tank is going to fire at this last cannon team. How many shots? 6.
Wow.
So you need 2s to wound. Or sorry, 3s to hit first. So 4 hits. 2s to wound. 4 wounds. Prop cover. 2 insta-die. Because they're strength 8.
Yep.
So end of shooting phase, we got some morale checks. Leadership 6 on the Ratlings. Nope, they run. And they run 9 inches. That'll take them off the table, because even down and over. So the Ratlings run off the table. Not looking too good for the PDF. Morale check on these 2 guys, leadership 8. And they're fine. And the last cannon is fine. The assault phase, Selene is declaring an assault against Lehman Russ. So she's going to use 2 acts of faith first. Furious Charge and Hatred. So Furious Charge, leadership 10, you're good. Sorry, leadership 9.
Leadership 9, yes.
Because of the Death Leaper making you -1 leadership. And
Hatred.
Hatred, you're good. Charge distance, don't roll double 1. You're good.
Okay. Sorry, yes.
So they are definitely in that fight.
So at this point, actually, I'm thinking the Ardent Blade is the blessed weapon is the better option, because now it's a strength 6 with 5.
That's right, with Furious Charge and Hatred. So yeah, that's probably the better option. I'm going to charge here, so I will Overwatch. Autocannons first, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, winning on 2. No saves. Of course, they roll a 1. And a crack missile. Nothing. 8 inches. They're going to go in and tie up those guys, because they only have 1 attack each, so I can't kill your squad. I could still beat it and make them run, but we'll see. So I'll start with Selene's squad. So Selene will go first with her 5 attacks. She's got Hatred on, and she's strength 6.
Because she has the relic.
That's right. She's got that relic blade.
Should we mention the story time? It's going to be mentioned.
Story time is already mentioned.
Oh, okay.
So everybody knows about that already.
Okay, good.
So hitting on 3s, re-rolling. So re-rolling the 2. So you got 4 hits, and you're strength 6 on the charge with the blade. So you need 4s to glance. Oh, 4 pens. So you destroyed it, and you're not going to be able to blow it up. Because you're only AP3. So you wrecked it. Just like that. She just charged up and diced it to pieces with her sword. Go Relic Blade. And then we have right here, and we've got my 3 attacks against you. So hitting you on 4s, and winning you on 2s. That's 1 wound, but you get your 5-up save. You're fine. Jeez.
Oh, that's actually good for this turn.
Yeah, that sticks you in combat with them, which means I can't fire at anything. I'm just going to be stuck in there with a bunch of dumb guardsmen. So, the end of Sisters turn 2, they have busted open the Basilisk, the Lehman Russ, killed more of the Imperial Guard, and the Heavy Weapons team, and the Heavy Weapons team, and the Heavy Weapons team. The Ratlings ran off. Not looking very good, but there's still some Tyranids coming on, so let's see what happens with them. Reserves, 3+ for the Death Leaper. He's on, and for the Gene Stealers, they're not on. Boom! He pops out a sewer grate or something. And he follows the Death Leaper rules, so she's -1 leadership, is -D3. You can only snap fire when you fire at it, so it's actually pretty safe out in the open, because flamers and blast weapons cannot target it. But and it's got stealth, so it's just going to kind of hide right here. But can't charge the turn it comes in. Deep strikes without scattering. This guy's moving over here. Moving up. Platoon command squad's gonna move over here, get the flamer out front, and a grenade launcher. Difficult terrain for these ones because of that broken Lehman Russ. That moves the flamer up to here. That was the most important part. I was hoping to get him a little closer. But just work with what I got. Orders, first rank fire, second rank fire on these guys. Yeah, because they can, actually most of them will be able to see. So it works. They're good. This squad, I'm going to start with the flamer and hit a bunch. Was able to hit 8 of them, wounded them on 3s, and wounded 6 of them. 3 up saves, or in your case, 1 up saves. See? Only 1 died. That's not even statistical. You've rolled so much 3+ A's. Guns. We got 20 shots from last guns in the last pistol because of the first rank fire, second rank fire. Hitting on 4s. Lots of hits, wounding on 4s. Oh, 5 wounds. Come on, fail. What? How do you kill sisters who don't fail 3+ saves?
You don't.
This is like Snagabog's Creed all over again. The stupid Blood Angels couldn't fail 3+. I tell you, I would do like 9 wounds to him, and he failed 1 3+ save. It's just not fair.
This is
not
just
fair.
so much cooler because it's sisters, though.
Oh. Now the command squad's going to fire another flamer. So the flamer can only hit 6 of them, and wounds 4 of them. 3 up saves. Hey, that's like that one flamer who hit less than the other flamer killed more than the entire squad killed.
And it is the heavy flamer, too.
Heavy flamer died, yay! Grenade launcher will then fire. We'll center it right on that head.
Okay.
And it's coming back 4 inches.
Which direction?
Kind of like, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Right there. Oh, wait, no, I guess it's 4 inches. So, hits 1.
It's 1.
Wounds on a 4. That's a wound. You're good. And then plasma pistol. 3s to, or 4s to hit, nothing. 2 last guns, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound, 3+ save. Hey, last guns are killing more. These 2. 3s to, or 4s to hit again, 4s to wound, nothing. Rapid fire here. 2 hits, 1 wound. Does he pick off 1? No. This last gun is going to try to blow up that rhino and hurt your guys. 4s to hit. And 2s to glance. That's a pen, and you'll have a 5 up cover, easy. Or you can make, or your shield of faith, whatever. Executioner into this squad of sisters. You don't get your stupid 3 up saves. Gets hot, he's fine. So we're gonna center it right here. Got 3 of these. First one, back 4 inches.
Would you center?
Hits 1. Second one. 2 inches, or sorry, 3 inches in that direction. So we hit 3. Last one, there we go. That's gonna hit 6. 10 hits, wounding on 2s, 10 wounds.
Okay.
So the closest one is out in the open, so it has a 6 up invulnerable, so 1 at a time. Okay, closest one dead. The next closest one has a 4 up cover. And keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, jeez. So that's 5 so far. The next closest is a 5 up cover. So number 6. Okay, it's dead. And the next closest is a 4 up cover. That's 7, 8, 9. You gotta be kidding me. I can't believe you made that many. 4 died. I do have a flamer on here as well. I should have done it first. I hit 3. 3s to wound. Oh, just 1. 3 up save. Fine. Death Leaper will take 2 shots. Hits once. 2s to wound. And you have a 3 up save. 3 up save. Hey, I killed something! Go me! So, end of shooting phase, you got 2 morale checks. 1 for each sister squad. The superior is still alive in each. So leadership 9 in the first squad. It's good. And leadership 9 in the second squad. It is running! They're going to run 2d6 inches. 5 inches. And they don't get to auto regroup. They don't have and they shall know no fear. So end of turn 2, the sisters took some damage. Oh wait, we have an assault phase.
Oh yeah.
Can't forget about this one, he's no longer stunned. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, 5 up save. Okay, so you lose 1. Now you could choose to fail this, because your guns are useless, or do you want to be stuck in combat? So he's going to choose to fail. I do.
Okay.
So you're dead. So remove those 3. Away with you. Away. Gone. We'll consolidate 3 inches. Whoa. So now we are at the end of turn 2. The sisters took some casualties there. Actually have one of the squads retreating tactically, just trying to get in a better position after getting shelled to death by that Leman Russ. Although the Leman Russ managed to hit more of the wall, it seems, with the explosion than them. The other squad taking casualties, losing their heavy flamer, which is actually a big deal, because that would be what they could just use to hose down a lot of those Imperial Guard. Bolters will be fine, though, to do the trick as well. And the Death Leaper jumping up and getting ready to do its thing. As we go into Sisters, turn 3. So reserves, Immolator on a 3+. No, Immolator. They didn't get the memo. They don't know where it actually is. And the Fighter.
There we
Yes.
go. Pretty effective.
This is going to fly on right here. Seraphim are flying forward. They sense the distress that Selene is having as the enemy closes around her. Even though they're managing to punch through, there's still some dangers over here. Especially a Strength 6 thing that could insta-kill her with Rending. And lots of attacks and Initiative 7 and awesomeness. They're going to hustle forward as well.
Yeah, they're gonna, yeah.
They see some sort of camouflage thing there that they got to fire at. Exorcists will take cover. Test to regroup these ones. Leadership 9. Nope.
Oh,
they think it's tactically good to go back into cover, I guess, as they run back another 7 inches.
Harder for your thingy.
Death Leaper?
To kill thingies.
This guy?
Words.
Words. Not even sure what you mean, because I don't know if I'll have any thingies left to fire. Rhino's going to turn and be like, no! Moving forward, there is a Power Fist in there. No crack grenades or meltas or anything like that. Just a Power Fist. These sisters moving forward, going after the next in line in the chain of command. They need to order first rank, second rank fire, and they got it. And they're going to fire into the command squad. 3 last guns out of rapid fire range, but with +1 shots each, so 6 shots hitting on 4s, 1 hit winning on 4s with a 4 up cover. 1 wound. And it was this bigger squad, right?
Yes, yeah.
So it kills this guy. 2 of the sisters can see this squad right here, and they're going to snap fire as they're running away. 1 hit, wounds on a 3, and 4 up cover. Ha!
Ah!
Active Faith Shred on the Seraphim.
Yeah.
They got it. And they're going to snap fire at the Death Leaper because they have to snap fire because that's his special rule. Plasma Pistol. Misses. 14 bolt pistol shots hitting on 6s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. He's toughness 4. Whoa! A 4 up cover though. Stealth and guys in the way. He's down to 1 wound. Down to 1 wound.
That instant death.
And both of these will rapid fire, snap firing, hitting on 6s, wounding on 5s, nothing. 2 last cannons at the Sentinels, hitting on 4s. Oh, they finally missed.
Okay.
Exorcist tank from the Sentinels. 6 shots.
Wow. That's
Hitting on 3s, 5 hits. So 1 at a time, 4s to glance. So first one, it's a pen, and the result is shaken. So the second one.
+2, because it's AP1.
Oh, that's right. It's AP1. So,
So
that is weapon destroyed. So he's lost his autocannon.
Okay.
The second one out of 5 is a. It's a
6.
wreck. He's wrecked. So let's remove him. Actually, I'm gonna keep him there because
Well,
actually nobody else is gonna give this guy a cover save. So he's dead.
Okay.
And the next one on a 4, it's a glance. That's a pen. AP1. So it's just shaken.
Yep.
The fourth one out of 5 is that's 5. So it's weapon destroyed, but it's wrecked as well.
No, because wasn't that the penetrate roll? I thought that was the penetrate roll.
Oh right.
Yeah, so that didn't do anything.
That didn't do anything. Okay, so he's back. So the second one,
There we go.
that's a wrecked, and does not blow up. Snap firing the Stormbolter into the Death Leaper. How many freaking how many of these snap fires can you possibly hit?
They're your dice!
I don't care. I roll them 2, and I'm not rolling them like that. You need to win it on 4s, and you're gonna miss both of these. That's not right. Okay, 6 up cover. You freaking killed him with snap firing with your stupid bolters. This is not right.
I'm feeling really
I don't
bad
like
right
this game anymore.
I'm feeling really bad.
I'm going home. I'm going home. Stormbolter into this squad?
Yeah.
All right. Hitting on 3s, wounded on 3s, and 4 up cover. I'm fine. This Exorcist trying to finish off this last Sentinel gets D6 shots, 5 shots.
Wow.
3s to hit. That's 5 hits. And then 4s to glance. And, oh, surprise! You might as well see if you blow it up with those 2. If you roll any 5s. No, you don't. So it's just wrecked. I'll just remove it anyways. This squad is going to fire into the command squad. So, what are we firing?
Oh, the bolters at the command squad.
Oh, this is the bolters. Okay.
Yeah, so those are the
So you got
bolters.
6 hits, wounding on 3s, no saves whatsoever. Dead. Okay. Blah. Avenger will fire into the Lehman Russ. So the 2 last cannon shots hitting on 3s. Wow.
Okay,
Late to the party and doesn't do anything. Lehman Russ, battle cannon into this squad. And
1 inch,
by
2 inches.
2 inches. So you hit 2.
Okay.
So winning them on 2s. And then, yeah, they're not going to cover. 1, 2. And Snapfire on the Sponson, Heavy Bolter, nothing. Of course, those Snapfires fail. End of assault, or end of shooting phase, morale check on these guys, leadership 8. And they are running.
Cowards.
I think you would too.
Yeah,
7 inches.
I would.
Doesn't take them off the table, but it might as well.
I wish I fired at them.
And these guys are going to assault the Lehman Russ. And 6 inches. You're in. There is a Power Fist. That's all that really matters at this point is that Power Fist.
I think he's gone.
So Power Fist, you got 3 attacks with it, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, and it's strength 6 against rear armor 10. No, sorry, rear armor 11.
Oh, that's right.
So 1 glance. So it's down to 2 hull points. Is that all you got? I'm not impressed.
I'm sorry. I'll try better.
That's the end of Sisters of Battle turn 3. And I think I'm going to call it as the end of the game because this Lehman Russ is kind of stuck here. He could move back and he could annihilate the squad, but then obviously there's plenty. There's a multi-melta here, there's plasmas, there's the fighter, there's the 2 exorcists. So besides doing a bit more damage, he's not really going to be able to do anything. So I'm going to call it as a Sisters of Battle victory. And boy, what a victory. They spearheaded right into that. And they're going to punch right through. So we're going to see what happens in the narrative in the next game. Now, the next game is Mission 4B, which is available in the vault at the link below, and which, of course, will see how the Inquisitor fares as he tries to surprise the PDF who are blocking his way to the elevator, who are protecting the elevator shaft, because he needs to secure it to make sure that the Tyranid organisms can't be transported up. But Selene definitely did her part of it. Let's see how he does. So go ahead and click the link below to watch the next mission. Of course, it is for Vault members only, and we hope that you will try out the Vault because it really does help support us in making these videos, and it's actually pretty inexpensive too. You can get it as low as less than $3 a month if you get the bronze membership.
It's worth it.
Well, thank you.
Definitely worth it.
I'm not paying this guy to endorse it, and thank you, of course, to Leland for playing. So click the link below. Let's go watch it, and happy wargaming.